What's the best piece of advice you ever been given? Let me think of recently the best advice I've been given, or the advice that's just on the top of my head. I don't know why. The best advice I've been given like the last 2, 3, 10,000 years, chat. Nothing changes if nothing changes, bro. You cannot have everything in life. You can't simultaneously be lazy and productive, bro. You can't quit and just have everything. You know, you can't avoid your problems and avoid your responsibilities and have them be taken care of. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So the funny thing about life is it's also impossible to go all in, to put in 100 hours a week on something and not get better at it. It's impossible to go to the gym 5 days a week and change your diet and not have your body respond to that. You know what I mean? So it's just this idea that you can't have everything, bro. You better make your sacrifice. You better make your choices. You know? I was having a good Patreon call with a dude, and I told him, I'm like, yo, I killed myself. I'm like, that version of me, I can visualize the lazy version of me and what he would be doing right now. Every time I'm doing something productive, I can visualize what the lazy version of myself would be doing. Almost like a clone. Like if I'm up editing, or no, it's not TOS because I said I killed myself in GTA. It's a metaphorical thing, bro. Yeah, bro, like that's kind of how you want to envision it, bro. Like that version of you that's just sitting there doom scrolling while you're up at the gym, while you're walking. You can't be two places at once, bro. So every time you make your choice on something productive, on something focused, on something that's better than you, gang, you're literally separating yourself from two versions of you that exist. Nothing changes if nothing changes, man. You're welcome. W advice. Yo, Schwabi, we wouldn't listen to your advice. Yo, Schwabi, I'd rather swallow slugs dipped in baby oil before I listen to your advice. Turkey is an option too, gang. What does that have to do with anything? Words can be powerful more than actions. Should I fight a guy who would clown on me in high school? I asked him for an apology once a while back, and he laughed and turned it on me. Yo, Earthly Pyro, are you lying? Do you think we're stupid? Mr. Golden, yo, run it up, Mike. Don't ever type my name again, and don't ever put those emojis after my last name. You don't know me. If I saw you in real life, I would put you in a headlock so comfortable, you would fall asleep. The only problem, yo, Earthly Party, are you serious? Who gets bullied and asks somebody for an apology? Should have just punched him in the face in GTA. But you want to know something, chat? I ain't gonna lie. When I was in high school, bro, I got into a lot of fights. I did. I got into a lot of fights. I started a decent amount of beefs. I was problematic, bro. I know, you know what's so funny about me being like Tykwondoe now, and I'm like productive and like I do positive things in my life. There's people from my earlier part of my life that is like, yo, this guy is a piece of shit. Like, I wonder what they think when they see me now, bro. If you genuinely see this and you knew me before 2019, if you knew me before 2018, yo, I'm genuinely sorry, bro. It was not that deep. It was not that big of a deal. I told you, I remember I once fought a guy because somebody threw a piece of paper at me and missed. It didn't even hit me. It didn't even hit me, bro. But yeah, it's like such a real, it's like when I was going to my school, bro, I went to a good ass high school. Mind you, the middle school I came from was ghetto as shit. I always came from ghetto ass schools, lived in the hood my whole life. But for some reason, when I went to my high school, it felt like getting drafted to the league, chat. It felt like I got drafted to the league. Went to a good high school, right? You would think. Everybody was somehow in my high school trying to like play a character. That's how 90% of my fights started. It was like me defending myself or standing for myself. But long story short, I remember most recently, it was like 2021, 2020 maybe. It was like a guy lying about a fight we got into on Instagram Live. I went on there, argued with him about it. And then I think about it, I'm like, where is this guy? Like, what is he doing with himself and his life, bro? So that's the real win, bro. You outgrow all your ops. Like, I can't even remember none of my ops. I will never see anybody I had beef with ever in my life again because y'all don't do what I do. Like, y'all don't go to the bank. Y'all don't travel. Like, what are y'all doing with your lives, bro? So when you get to a certain point, gang, where you just are focused on yourself, you just become so out the mix and you don't even care about bullshit like that no more, bro. I think about it, I'm like, yo, how do I have so much time for issues? And the funny thing is, Chad, you got to notice that, bro. People that have constant problems and drama and always something to complain about, bro, it's like you have to damn near make time for that shit, bro. You have to make time for that shit, bro. When you busy, when you got priorities and goals and shit, it just, all that shit just slips right off you. It slips right out your life, gang. Yo, look, it's TKD from the P, back with another golden stream. Yo, Shadow, if you ever say something that cringe again, this will be your last stream. This will be your last time making me cringe, bro. If you had to start from zero to share, what would you do to touch your first 15K? 15K subs, $15,000. Like, which one are you talking about? 15K what? 15K what? I slapped the fuck out of somebody who woke me up in class and went back to sleep. Yeah, that never happened, bro. If I wake you up right now, you're not going to do anything. You won't do anything, bro. I am a Twitch bot. Pay me more, I'll stop watching. Yo, Hydro, bots don't type. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Dollars. Realistically, bro, if you're not, like, when people imagine scenarios where they're like, yo, I'm going to change my life, I'm going to get my bread up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Do you have a career? Do you have a job that even pays that much? Like, is it realistic to even touch that money? So for me, if I didn't go from 0 to 15K and I was a content, like how I am now, I would just keep posting and keep grinding. But if I was an average dude, I would at least need to get a trade, a degree that is financially sound and going to make sense. People be going to school for like nothing. Gang, this is the thing. If you're in college, bro, it's almost not even worth applying without a plan. Like, genuinely. At least to have a plan. I know so many people, like one of my cousins, gang, she went to college, dropped out, and now all she has is like some dumbass debt that just follows her around.
Only 1J donated $1. Ty, I need advice and don't make fun of my please. I get bullied at school and am known as the easy lick in my hood. I get robbed every week and jumped every day and my bullies kicked my nuts and shaved my hair. My sister just died last week too. Any advice?
Have you tried calling the cops? Have you tried buying a gun? Why are you saying don't laugh and y'all are spamming laughing emojis in the chat? I did not even crack a smile. Why is that funny to y'all? Hey, y'all can relate. Chat, we've all been robbed before. We've all been beat up before. So I don't know why y'all are laughing, bro. We have been beat up before, bro. We've had many black eyes in our lifetime. Especially Suave. Suave and Skiller plays. Oh my God, I know y'all was getting beat up. I know y'all was getting beat up. Like genuinely, bro. Y'all are two people I can just look at and tell. Vouch. Got robbed, but I ain't never got my ass beat. You mean to tell me you think a nigga just robbed you and patted your shoulder? No, he beat you up and then robbed you and then kicked you and then walked away. Like, bro, come on, I'm not a rookie to this. Can you not do the streaming challenge? That's how you always disappear for 7 months. Stream 3 to 4 days a week. No. I'm going to do what I want. It's not a challenge, bro. It's not like streaming consistency is not a challenge, bro. In reality, I guess we'll never know. What are your thoughts on, what are your thoughts on Ways of Superior Man? Is it a book you recommend for self-development? Yeah, it's definitely a great book. It's definitely a great book full of substance. It's a very short and easy read, too. What's up, Todd? What's good, Enemies? Yo, chat. I like how y'all acting today. Stay on program, stay good, and be fucking good boys, man. You for real going to the Diamond Gym? If you is, just train for cardio and shitty form and you good. Yo. No, listen. So, what tomorrow's stream? Tomorrow's stream is going to be early, chat. It's going to be early, too. So, I was doing a Patreon call with a guy, and he was like, yo, you in Houston, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, listen, I'm a personal trainer, athletic developer, something like that. He's like, listen, I would like to invite you for a free session. And I was like, bet, let's set it up. And we went for Thursday, 1 p.m. my time, so it'll probably be 2 p.m. East. Stice is pulling up. I just got my upgraded camera for the IRL backpack, so we will be using that tomorrow with the mics. And I'm just excited to see that, just like that aura. Like, ain't y'all excited for the aura, chat? I'm excited for the aura of the stream, bro. I don't know what we're going to be working on, But genuinely, this is my first time going to the gym with a human being since like 6 months ago, bro. Like every time I go to the gym since I've been doing my challenge and staying consistent in the gym, I've been going by myself, chat. I'm a loser, bro. Nobody wants to work out with me. So in order for me to stay consistent, I have to go by myself because people will just not go and just make excuses and I ain't going today and I'm tired and all that other shit. So I'm not able to really test my max. I know I have like a 98.85% chance of benching 225. Chaos World, whatever. T1 sub, I appreciate you, gang. TKD from the B. Yo, this is not a nickname. Shut that shit up before I ban all of y'all. Shut that shit up. Right now. So, Thoughts on Necessary Illusions by Noam Chomsky. That's a great book. That's elite ball knowledge right there. I used to talk about Noam Chomsky a lot when I first came out on content, like way back in 2021. You scared to ask strangers to spot you. Yo, I'm the only one in the gym most of the time. Like I told you, there's usually this random white guy, but I've seen him, been in the gym with him multiple. He's the only grinder. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Do y'all go to? Nah, y'all niggas don't work out. Yo, Tykwondoe, you look like a hairy belly button. Barbosa, you will never be in my stream again. Shut your bitch ass up. Chat, for the three of you that actually work out and work out consistently, do y'all know? Y'all know like there's that person you kind of always see at the gym? The one or two people. There's only like one or two grinders for real, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, it's him. And then it's probably like this like, you know, thicker brown skinned woman. I seen her be in the building with her daughter sometimes, but she been grinding, bro. I literally genuinely probably watched her lose like 10 pounds. She be grinding, bro. She be in there doing some obnoxious shit, but she be grinding, bro. Bro, Chad, this lady is, every time she's in the gym, gang, she's blasting Kevin Gates music in the gym, bro. Off her phone. She's either on FaceTime blasting Kevin Gates or just like, but she be working out and she be in there consistently. But every time I see her, bro, she just is a walking old head, like a walking unk vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's that white guy I've only spoke to once in 7 months. You know, I respect the people that I normally see at the gym for. I'll be going like 4 or 5 times a week. See, thank you. We actually have one grinder in the chat. Yo, the rest of y'all, I know y'all don't go to the gym. Chat, if I asked y'all to do 10 push-ups right now for $1 million, y'all would start just like, y'all would be like, y'all form would be horrible. Y'all be on y'all knees. Y'all be doing all this stupid shit, bro. You got meal prep advice? I cook all my meals. Honestly, in order to make my meal prep, it's so easy. I got a rice cooker. And I got a method. Like, you know what, chat? You know what I realized too over the Hard 75? And the same thing with streaming? Everything, yes, you do want to learn how to take action without feeling motivated. You want to learn how to take action without mentally being there. But it's also about doing tasks and setting them up where they feel easy. Because meal prepping is like a 2 to 3 hour task for me, right? But I know how to just little small things that make it feel easier. Like I throw my rice in a rice cooker and then I'll cook my sides first. So I'll cook all my vegetables, whether it's like searing my asparagus and boiling my broccoli. While I'm doing that, I'm probably seasoning the meat and, you know, beating my meat, having the meat prepared. Boom, all the sides are done, the rice is done. I throw the chicken in the oven. I throw the ground beef on the stove while the pot's warming up. I'm now putting the vegetables and the rice into each of the containers. My meat is done being beat. Boom. I throw the meat. The pot is probably warm. Throw the ground beef on there. Chopping that up. The chicken probably got 20 minutes to go. Like, nigga, I'll be looking like a fucking octopus in there, bro. Yo, chat. Why are y'all being weird? This I know y'all don't cook. You have to beat your meat, bro. You have to beat your meat. If you want your meat to be seasoned, you gotta rub it. You gotta stroke it. You gotta beat it, bro. Why are y'all acting like y'all don't cook, bro? Stop being weird, gang. You gotta wash your meat, clean it, rub it, shake that shit on there. You gotta do a lot with your meat if you want it to be seasoned, bro. That protein is the most important part of the meal. Anyway, yeah, and it's like, I don't know, small shit like that. Like I gotta cook my sides first. The routine just feels so easy in my head. Like I'm mentally prepared to do it, and it just makes it so easier to do. Cut the clip from my bro.
Cut the clip farming out, buddy.
Lalan Park, I would massage your face with my knuckles. Cash in on that anytime you want that. This is how y'all talk in the P. Stop calling Philly the P. Schwavi, I'm so ready to pre-fire your band. I'll pre-fire the fuck out of that band. That band will hit you so fast, it will be in the middle of the typing the next sentence you have. You will get banned today. I don't care if you're a mod. You will lose your badge. Stop saying the P. I know those vegetables don't taste good. Yo, they're not gonna taste like candy and fucking bullshit that you eat, bro. Tykwondoe, you from Pennsylvania? Yo. We're not gonna start this shit. We're not gonna start this shit, bro. Tykwondoe, you're happy to beat your meat every week for 2 to 3 hours. No, I beat my meat twice a week. I meal prep twice a week, bro. Twice a week. Early in the day, sometimes I have to do it late at night. It depends. Depends how, if I don't beat my meat by early in the day, it's just much harder to do later in the day. I'm going to be tired. So I've learned I got to beat my meat very early, season it up, clean the meat, throw it in the pot, bake it. Everything's fine, bro. So, it's a simple, straightforward process, bro. Ty from Pittsburgh, not Philly. Yo, it's Fluid Steve. I don't even want to ban you. I want to beat you the fuck up. I want to physically bring pain to your face, bro. In GTA, bro. Like, genuinely. Stop disrespecting me, bro. Like, really, we're not, like, yesterday it was, oh, Ty, you have a job. Oh, Ty, clock in. Oh, Ty, react. Oh, Ty, mute. No. Now we're starting this Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania shit. Yo, any nigga who dicks rides me today has a free fade waiting for him outside. So, I don't have time for y'all shit today, bro. I don't have time. Y'all, I will make y'all listen to net spin this entire stream. Because y'all need to get y'all mood together. I'm in a great mood, chat. I'm happy. I'm actually in a great mood right now, bro. Y'all not about to start this shit, bro. Y'all not about to start this shit, bro. I'm not known as TKD, bro. I'm not TKD from the block, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Please cut this shit out, chat. Cut this shit out. You aren't getting a break today. Yo, Labs. You're not my boss. There's no HR, gang. Like, I am not, there's no 15-minute break, bro. When I get hungry at a strategical time, I will take a timely mannered time to eat my food, bro. And y'all will sit there and watch paint dry if I put that shit on and react to it. Are the ads running? Yeah. That's your punishment, bro, for disrespecting me the last couple days. I'm spamming ads. Yo, Elias, I didn't want to say break. You're wrong. I'm not using that word. I'm not using that word, bro. I don't even see ads. Say you swear to God. Who has not seen ads in the last 3 minutes?
Boss said he needs to work a double jobber.
I'm working a double. Yo. Oh, my God. I'm not a... Yo. Let's play Who Wants to Get Banned First. Y'all want to play a game, chat? Let's play Who Wants to Get Banned First. Yeah, look at all those me's in the chat. As y'all saw, that nigga sent that little ditty, put my face on Diddy or my hair on Diddy, and then like said, yo, you wasted money to tell me to check your email, and then it was a meme of you putting my face on Diddy. You got 7 niggas banned yesterday for that. Because I couldn't find your name in the chat. Tiddy. Like, what are you... Yo, TKD, it's my first time here. Do you always stall before your content? Yo. I am the content. There's no stalling. There's no stalling. What do you mean I'm stalling? I'm the content. I'm entertaining. What do you mean? I'm not stalling. I'm entertainment. Everybody here agrees. Everybody here knows the program. Yo, don't act. When does the stream start? Yo, I've been live for 35 minutes. The content is here, bro. I'm live. The entertainment is here. Like, watch yourself, bro. So, Risha, how do you build from rock bottom up when it comes to your character in your life? I'm gonna lie, bro. The hardest part about 10 in your life is the relationships you have in your life. You could be as ready to change as you want. Your mind could be focused on your goals. But here come your friend group. Yo, you trying to hop on the game. Here come the girl. Yo, you trying to go out. Here come Here come your parents. Why you posting? Why you don't just go to school? Why you don't just go back to work? Why you don't just get a job? You have to beat everybody around you to get and change your life. That's genuinely the hardest part, is if you can genuinely be fine with being alone. If you can get past that being lonely and being alone phase, you can change your life at any given point in time. Until your new tribe of people come. Why is your right arm bigger than your left arm? It's not. That's your tiny ass iPhone 7 screen that's struggling to comprehend the size of my masculine frame. But don't ever disrespect me like that again. Mr. Go, finish the Dre reaction. Yo, I was done. Majority of it. Yo, you spend too much. Yo, Schwabi, how about your segment? When the next time you're going live? Damn, 36 minutes late. Late to what? The content will always be here, bro. I moved myself to a new city and had to meet my new peoples. Depending on what city it is, bro, you might have different opportunities to, grind and socialize and network. I ain't gonna lie, when you're an adult, bro, you have to be very intentional how you want to meet new people, make new relationships, and get involved in your city. Like, it's not like college, it's not like high school. You won't just meet people unless you are genuinely being intentional with your time and your life. Is the content in the room with us? Yo, Lan Park, I know there's like roaches under your bed right now and Dorito crumbs on your fucking sheets. But yes, the content is right here. I'm the content, bro. I love the pre-stream. Yep, this is golden content. Thanks for running up, Mike. At least that makes somebody appreciative, bro. I'm a 35-year-old Virginia. Am I cooked? Bro, you're like, come on, bro. Why are you lying, bro? Why are you lying, bro? Chat, before y'all lost your virginity, what do y'all feel like was the main thing holding y'all back as a man, bro? What do y'all feel like was the main thing holding y'all back, gang? Like, what unlocked that new demon in you, bro? Because apparently there are a lot of Virginians here in chat, bro. There are actually more Virginians. Yo, if you are in the chat or you are a Virginian, say me. If you're not, say Dubai. I don't fucking know. Say some random shit. 21, still Virginian.
Next time, make it 20.
Confidence.
Thank you for that 10.
Tiana Trump.
That.
PK Diddy donated $1. When are you next meal prepping on stream so we can all watch you beat your meat and tenderize it carefully like you said we have to?
I'm about to get overstimulated. There's too much going on. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all need to slow down. Why did I just read a nigga in the chat say Tiana Trump? What does Tiana Trump have to do with you not or losing your virginity? What are you talking about? Then this nigga just donated that bullshit. Get out of my ear! We're not doing that shit today. We're not. I run a strict program. Wasn't mogging. Yo. Gang, you don't just mog and like what, bro? What do you mean Tiana Trump? What that's not even that wasn't even a choice. That's not even an answer. Was she standing in front of your room door as you were about to fuck a bitch? Like, that don't even make sense. Do you believe in soul ties? I believe that people, like when people would over dramatize the impact of someone having sex with another person, you gotta realize some people's relationships are just genuinely surface level, right? Like they're genuinely surface level. What I think is more impactful than a soul tie is that when a person is just so used to giving someone access to them like that so quickly, so often, how they look at relationships is just screwed. Like they just look at intimacy and relationships in a whole different light. Because usually there's supposed to be some connection there, some trust. And when you can skip all that and it's just sex and it's just lust, it will genuinely fry your brain, bro. Male or woman. Yo, Ty, just watch your video, how to get her mind. Can you make a video how to put her on game, like help her grow mentally type shit? I feel like I just dropped a Patreon video that makes somewhat relevance to that. Maybe my next one is going to be the one closest to that. I'm going to drop in a Patreon video called Mind, Body, and Soul. Conquering Mind, Body, and Soul. It's going to be one of my deepest Patreon videos ever. Can't wait to drop that. But I'm trying to drop the Bend It Down reaction video breakdown I got coming out first. I want to drop that one first, and then I'm gonna drop the picture on video like an hour later. You ever got burned by a girl with fire aspect 3?
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video we will be going over the fire aspect enchantment. And
bro, don't ever say some shit like that in my chat again, bro. Don't ever say some shit like that in my chat again. That's an insta ban. That's a perma insta ban, bro. Did you just ask me if she had buffed gear when she burnt me? What are you talking about, bro? It was not good jokes. There's only 2 levels. Yo, what's the difference between changing someone and growing with them? Well, if someone changes, if someone grows, then they change. You know? Like, I don't really know how to answer that question. The difference between the two is, like, in the question is not making sense to me. Excuse me, Mr. Gordon. Knocks on cubicle. Boss said production is a little slow. You gotta pick it up or unfortunately you'll be terminated from this position. Yo, you can't fire me from my own stream. I'm permanently here. Stop this metaphor. It makes no sense. You never got top from a girl with sharpness 5. Sharpness 5. I'm not even looking that up. I'm not even looking that up. Where are y'all getting this from? Sandpaper 10. Making everything says part 3. We need new game. All right, send them more twine. Stop talking like this. I'll make a TikTok page, post straight chat rage bait clips, and ruin your community. Yo, Lala Park, you're too lazy to do that, bro. You're way too lazy to do that. Ty, you finished washing my Yo, you're banned. It's always a nigga named Boy. Boy something. It's always Boy something. Should I just permanently ban anybody with the name, with the words B-O-I, B-O-Y in their name? Should I just cleanse all of you niggas? Should I just go down the list? Anybody with that name in their name is gone. Like y'all always say nothing of value. Ain't that like 3 hearts per hit? Yo, gang, there's like what? Nigga talk about getting 1 shot. Yeah, start the we might gotta purge you, bro. Ty, do you ever ask your barber for enhancements? Yo, Lulius, do you ever ask your fucking life for some money and some motion, bro? Because the answer is probably the same. No, I do not. You're not built for Diamond Gem, bro. I'm built for whatever the fuck I'm built for, bro. Are you built for the gulag? Are you built for the block party? You're not allowed to have an original opinion in here. You either support me or you're just not alive. You just don't exist. Y'all don't have original opinions. Y'all don't have original thoughts here. Get with the program. If I say Netspin is the #1 rapper right now, y'all will all follow suit and say, I agree.
For that 10. I know you barely had that.
From Dep donated $1. Ty, have you heard of Erykah Badu pussy? If so, how do I acquire the Erykah Badu die? Like she be changing her niggas' lives and turning them spiritual with her aura. What's your best advice to be the male version?
Is that a serious dono? Have I ever... Did you call me? Right, did you say... Wait. Was that meant to be... Have you ever heard of Erykah Badu pussy? Or did I ever hear of her pussy? Her pussy. I'm confused. You just banned for confusing me. You're banned. Bad donos. You're banned. You're just going for talking nonsense. But if you want to be the male version of that, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm basically like the male version of that. I ain't gonna lie. Any woman who I've ever messed with in my life has always been left with an impact from me, bro. Unless I'm on some like toxic tie shit, even then, bro, trauma is impact. Yo, fries my whole soundboard. I really need to up this. I really need to update this, gang. I really need to update this soundboard. Remove the mask. There's no way that's your real face. Okay, that's the most creative way I've seen somebody ask to get banned. You're gone. And just like that, bye. Dark Arts Patreon video. I got 3 ready to go, bro. Listen, this is the thing. I want a nice ratio between YouTube and Patreon. I want 2 to 3 YouTube videos per 1 Patreon video a week. You know, based on how this YouTube video got held back, though, I'm gonna have to drop one Thursday, like tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to drop another one like Sunday, and then drop another one Tuesday, which I'm already prepared to do. But it's like I wish I would have dropped this one like Tuesday, so that the one I could have dropped could have came out on Saturday, and then I want to do Tuesday, Saturday, bro. Show us how P niggas get down, starting OnlyFans, big bro. Yo, that's $5 on things that are not happening, $10 on things that got you banned. Goodbye. What are you talking about, bro? I would never start an OnlyFans, bro. I was almost giving out a story time, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Just know, chat. I'm almost been cranked twice by 2 separate OnlyFans girls, bro. I don't know why, bro. I'm never drinking again, bro. I'm almost made some of the worst decisions in my life while drunk, bro. Make a video on how to make an impact on it. Yo, that's like every video I always make, bro. There's a difference between Patreon and YouTube videos. YouTube videos, honestly, a lot of my YouTube videos lately have been more serious, so I almost can't even say this. But Patreon videos are very specific. They are very, very specific, bro. They're very specific. They're very no bullshit. Like, they're very to the point. I see it on X, bro. I've never been like, why are you saying Little Red and Henny, bro? Why are you why are y'all just guessing? Henny was trying to get a kiss. That's not OnlyFans content, bro. Like, that's not OnlyFans content, bro. Is it better to watch them in chronological order? No, watch them on demand. The titles should really lead you to what you feel like you should watch and what you feel like will be worth it to you. Do you have Patreon videos talking about pivoting and using situations to benefit you? Yes, but I don't think I would put pivot in the title. How can you have more substance when dealing with people in... Yo, chat, when did y'all lock in? Like when did my chat go from like copper 2 to like diamond 1? When did y'all like start locking in? Like this, I'm about to reach flow state, chat. Hold on, I'm lying. Let me lock in. And then I see a nigga, when is the taking tutorial out? Okay, you're banned for life for fucking up the mood. How can you measure substance when dealing with women and people in general? Honestly, if you watch my video on the program, that'll be the #1 thing that'll get you substance. Because just from having a program like of your life, a sense of priorities, a sense of direction, just by trying to take yourself more seriously, you'll automatically just start finding new habits for yourself that make you a substantially better person to be around, honestly. You just are a much more valuable person when your mood and your direction is set in life. And honestly, one of the most important takeaways from that video, chat, oh, you have a beautiful hairline. I said, wow, thank you, bro. Banned for being nice. Shut your bitch ass up. Bitch ass nigga, you think just like a flowers and giggly stream? Shut your bitch ass up, man. Yo, how do I drink water? Okay, bro. One thing I wish I realized sooner, chat, is you know how you're busy or you're grinding and you haven't seen some people in your life in a while, or you haven't been able to be around them, you haven't been able to catch up with them. I used to look at that and feel guilty, right? I used to be like, damn, I've been busy lately, I've been grinding, I feel guilty, like I gotta catch up with this person. Like, a FaceTime call is enough. We live in modern times. You can FaceTime that person, you can call them, you can let them know you care about them, you can let them know you miss them, but do not stop your grind. Do not guilt yourself out of not grinding. Because with all due respect, and with all due respect, I mean no disrespect to nobody, busy people that are just as busy as you don't care. They do not feel like you hate them. They do not feel like you don't make time for them. They're so busy, they don't care. They know you'll catch up when you catch up. They know that you'll reach out whenever you can. You don't personally hate them. It's nothing personal. They know your grind. They respect your grind because they have their own grind. Never feel guilty for being locked in. The only people who will like try to guilt trip you or they really feel like they're missing out on something is if they're bored. And if they're bored, they had no business messing with you in the first place, gang. Do not feel guilty. I used to feel so guilty being locked in. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen such and such in a while. Dang, they're going here and I wasn't able to make it. Do not feel that way, bro. All you're going to do is knock your momentum and you're just probably missing out on nothing. Not even probably, you're missing out on nothing. And they could probably benefit from spending time with you. I ain't gonna lie, my new arc of me mentally is just, I've learned to be much more arrogant, way more. Because, you know why? People would come around with nothing. No good habits, no substance, no momentum, no goals, no priorities. Just boredom, bullshit, and wasting your time. Nothing. Just drain the fuck out of everything you got going on. They will come around with just nothing, just bored. And yo, if you got good habits going on, you ready to lock in, you on yourself, bro, the most toxic thing you can get the fuck away from is of course the older version of yourself. But just watch out. Yo, listen, I would start treating people like they got COVID, bro. Like real shit, bro. Notice that, bro. It's one thing I started to notice as time went on, like my friends who are genuinely busy, when I would catch up with them or reach out to them, there was no hard feelings. We would talk like we was hanging out every day. Y'all ever do that? You ever call somebody and it's like, y'all never skipped a beat? Y'all just went months without talking, weeks without talking. And you never skipped a beat. TKD speaking of it. Yo, that is not my name. We do not have these nicknames, bro. I thought Ty was choking on something there. Do I even want to ask you what you're referring to, or do I just want to ban you? I just want to ban you. Get your bitch ass out of here. Gone. It's another one. You know that most people that have sex... What am I reading? Just straight draining your energy. No, oh God, bro. Oh God, bro. How many kids do you have now, Ty? Why is there an S there? I've never even had my first child, bro. I've never had my first child. How do you manage a roster? You can't set the bar too high when you have a roster. That's very important when you have a roster, building a roster, starting a roster, recruiting a new member to the roster. Do not start the bar too high. Do not come out the gate with calls every day. Do not come out the gate with links 6-7 days a week. The higher you set the bar, then when you have to lower it, it would be like taking candy from a baby, bro. You're already setting yourself for a trouble down the line. So the best phase you can have with a roster is to go from low management to like a promotion. You feel me? Only slight things you could do that set the bar is maybe, you go on a first date, you might have a little flower in the car seat waiting for her. She opened the door. Oh my God. That's just upping your game and moving like a gentleman. I had a good ass Patreon call today with a guy, and he was like, hey Ty, how do you feel about princess treatment, for your girl? And I was like, bro, has the internet made being egotistical so cringe that you don't like guys are afraid to treat their girlfriend good? Like, bro, that's your girlfriend. That is your girlfriend. Chat, I have a whole fucking care package for a woman on her period in my room. My mom helped me set that up, but I have a heating pad, medicine, like different other products and tools that a woman would need if she ever just randomly was over my crib and went on her period, bro. A whole care package of that shit. Even if I didn't have a girlfriend right now, right? I've learned, mind you, the older me, I used to think it was like some pride or a flex. Yo, 25th band, get your ass out of here. And then you would have Tower of God in your title. Why such a peak manga? And you come here typing bullshit! The fuck is wrong with you? Read your title. Prince, why are you snoring? I'm overstimulated. Why do I go live, bro? Genuinely. Who got a job? Who's hiring, bro? Why do everybody's just getting on my fucking nerves right now? Why am I getting overstimulated? My title says, yo, stop subscribing. I'm talking.
Hi.
You know what? Since that was wholesome, bro, I'm gonna stop being mean. Rook Worst, I appreciate the 7 months, 27 months. Hello, nice to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. TKD from the P vibing. If I could check the logs and figure out which mod typed that, I would personally mail you boxing gloves and we would fucking meet outside on January 8th and I will whoop your ass. Keon144, I appreciate the T1 sub, gang. Welcome to the stream. I'm a pre-ranked 2.0 champ. Yo, Swabby, you're not good at the game, chat. You're not good at Rainbow Six Siege, bro. I already know you. How do I cut the fluff out of conversation, woman? I'm trying to get better at being intentional. Texting is going to be a place that you're going to really have a lot of fluff in your conversation. So if you be on the phone, fluff and small talk and just, you know, general around shit, like that's tolerable because you're probably on the phone with a girl, you're probably falling asleep, you're probably just vibing out. Yo, wait, what is a golden Kappa train? What does that mean? What is a golden Kappa train? I don't know what the difference is. Yo, Scarlet Born, I appreciate the T1 sub. We have a golden Kappa train in the chat. Level, I guess that's like an advanced hype train or some shit. You know what I can do, chat? I can run a discount on gifted subs for the next, I'm gonna do it for the next 3 hours. I'm probably gonna be live for another 3 hours. So boom, discounted subs are gifted subs are discounted now. W hype train, I'm gonna reward y'all with that. How do I figure out my dream career? Well, you don't start with your dream career, right? Like if you're trying to have purpose in life, if you're trying to have your dream career, you're lost, you have no direction, you need to start with what you value or what's important, right? So for me, I found my dream career, I found my purpose in life by starting with what I value. I valued financial freedom. I valued, you know, being important to society. I valued having it be in a subject or area I'm slightly interested in. You know, I was interested in like math and science and to an extent. So I was like, okay, you know, let me try something in the medical field. Medical fields make a lot of money. Medical fields will always, if you're in the medical field, you're always in demand. So you will always have a career. And then usually like some of the lowest jobs you can make money within the medical field is like 30,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 a year. So I was going to aim for something higher than that. I was trying to be a neurosurgeon at the time. But you got to start where you can start, bro. You're never going to just have it all. It's not going to be mapped out. But the funny thing is, when you start taking steps forward, one thing leads to another, bro. And you end up in a better position than if you didn't make a plan or you done nothing. I know so many people that have spent so much time just getting older. Which is, listen, if you've been lost for a long time, start now, bro. Now is always the best time to get locked in, bro. Chat, it is genuinely a real thing. Like, I know some self-help can seem cringe, but it is a real thing. When you make your to-do list the night before, you wake up just way more, your mind is way clearer, you're focused, you're ready to go, bro. Don't stop waking up the next day and trying to like wing this shit, bro. Have your shit mapped out the night before. Even if it's like 4 random things, bro. Have a top 5 to-do list. See, I'm not the type of person who I'm like hour by hour time blocking my day. I just found out I'm not that cringe when it comes to this structure shit. But as long as I have a to-do list, I like the spontaneity of being able to pick which thing I want to do in order. I like mapping out what I feel like how long something would take. Like, it just works for me. It just suits me as a person. Is it bad when you post a good pic on your story and shorties don't reply or like? Yo, you might gotta work on your mogging, bro. You might gotta work on your looks maxing, bro. Vet GF is crazy. What are you talking about? How do you think about focusing more on input than output on goals? The process is gonna take you there, bro. You gotta set the goal, right? Like, obviously you have to set the outcome. You have to think about it. I just updated my vision board today, literally right before I started stream. So you gotta set the goal, you gotta set the outcome, and then you have to work backwards. You gotta ask yourself, am I lined up for what I want? Like, genuinely, what do I need to add? I asked myself that when I looked at my updated vision board, and I said the main thing I'm missing right now is I need to add into my life how I'm going to be creating songs and producing and dropping songs. So that's the main thing that needs to add in my life. I have a YouTube schedule, I have a Patreon schedule, I have a Twitch schedule, I have a gym schedule and meal prepping planned out. I have a method for coming up with video ideas and how I plan that out and upgrade that. I have a new video editor that, you know, I'm gonna be working with on certain videos, not every video, but certain videos. You know, and then guess what? If this doesn't work, if it doesn't help me grow and it doesn't work, then I work from there and I update that shit. I tweak things here and there. Also, I just got reminded. Yo, so Kazi hit me up chat before stream. So tomorrow I'm doing a gym training stream with one of the supporters of the dojo and a Patreon member at that. So that'll be an early stream tomorrow. Then Friday will be the E-Day. It'll be starting like 9 p.m. Eastern time, probably like 8 p.m. Eastern time. I told the girl to arrive to me 7 to 8. I'm Central, so that'll be like 8, 9 Eastern time. So to start by then. I'll probably start my stream before then while she's on the way here. And then Kazi hit me up. Was like, yo, let's set up a stream for this weekend. Because apparently now, you know, Kazi got him a shorty that he's slightly taking serious. So he's not trying to farm girl content no more. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to lock in and be creative. And I said, yo, I'm on the same type time right now, bro. I'm not just farming liquor. Like, I'm not farming Don Julio, bro. I'm not farming the club, bro. What happened with the hairline goal? Yo, no phrase. Tell me how the block party is and enjoy your one-way trip there, bro. Get your ass out of my stream right now! I want to fight you, Ty. As a grown man, you want to physically put your hands on another grown man? You desire that? Of all the things you could have in your mind, you visually and intentionally desire to put your hands on a grown man. That makes one of us, bro. Is it good for the E-Day coming to your spot? Yes. She will be right here. Oh my God, that just reminded me. Let me put this down before I forget. I gotta order some headphones so I could plug it in and then she can hear the stream so we can both have headphones in at the same time. I'm so glad. I don't know why that question just triggered me to remember that. You want to fight like an ape. Why did it have to be an ape? Most thing on locking in, what's your advice on vetting women for relationships? So, vetting women is one thing. Being locked in, having structure, having a program is another thing. When you have structure, when you have a program, when you're about business with your life, and you kind of take your life seriously, it automatically vets women. Like certain things will just naturally be a red flag. A woman wasting your time will be so disrespectful to you because there'll be a million things you could have been doing with your time. You will value your time a lot more when you say, like, why would I sit there and wait for somebody to text me back? Why would I sit there and be waiting for somebody to make me wait 20, 30, 45 minutes for a date? I don't have the time for that. I have shit that's important to me, and this is not one of them. So that'll automatically just filter out and cut off a lot of people that are just in your life that's just not worth your time. Beyond that, experience is one way to vet women. Sometimes you run into things. You know what, chat? This is very important right here. Instinct. I find it hard to believe that there are bitch ass nigga instincts. Like genuinely start acting on your instincts. When you're on the phone with a girl and she says something that kind of rubs you the wrong way, like she curses at you, raises her voice, and it bothers you and you don't speak on it, use your instinct, bro. Use your instinct, bro. I'm telling you. Like, even if it's like somebody like disrespecting you in real life or somebody saying something that bothers you, like use your instinct. Like pull that card. Like, well, what do you mean by that? I don't like that. I ain't fucking with that. I actually, that rubs me the wrong. What do you mean by that? What did you mean? Did you mean for that to be disrespectful? Like, did you mean for that to be offensive? Yeah, and if you tolerate BS, it's only gonna get worse. And don't do it from an offensive state of mind. You know, I had another interesting Patreon call with somebody where I was talking about, like, listen, you know, when you're dating and you're having a roster, you need to expect that women and the guys that she used to mess with have tolerated so much bullshit that the first phase of your relationship and getting to know each other will be her learning what you do and don't like and how to respect you and your personal boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do that with grace. You got to do that with a certain grace to where it's like it's allowing her to make mistakes or allowing you to call her out, and it's not triggering her defensiveness or her ego or making it combative. You know what I'm saying? What if the instinct is violence? Yo, exit here. Do you want to go to jail? Do you want to go to jail? Because I can send you to the gulag here first. The instinct is violence. Yeah, get away from that girl, bro. Have you ever found out you were home wrecking and told the guy? Back when I was home wrecking, nope. I once was at a job, and me, the girl, and her boyfriend worked at the same job, and she had no shame. I once, this was in college. I used to play basketball. Me and my homies used to be at the gym and shit. This girl came in and watched. This is a different girl. She came and watched me and her boyfriend hoop. Hey, so glad I don't do that shit no more. Nope. Too much drama, too much what if, what could happen. Yo, men can't control their emotions nowadays, bro. A dude not just gonna catch you messing with his girl and say, you know what, bro, I'm gonna charge you to the game. No, he will blast you with a ray gun Mark II, bro. He will blast you with a ray gun Mark II, bro. Hairline looking ox. Ox what? What is the ox? Yo, Sagittarius, explain yourself or you'll be sent straight to the gulag and instantly banned, bro. I want to blast you. Yo, Bacillus, I have quick draw and sleight of hand, bro. You don't want these ones. When FaceTime, what should I focus more on doing? What do you mean? The conversation. Treat FaceTime like an opportunity, make her comfortable for when she want to link you in person, bro. You have experienced blasting, big bro. Let me experience it. Yo, you're making me uncomfortable, bro. Don't ever type that shit again in my chat or you will be instantly permanently banned, bro. How do I find a way to make money? I know you're not trolling, bro. Well, it depends on your age. If you're over the age of 18, you can start putting yourself on a path of a career. If you're not over the age of 18, then yo, Sag TR with the big 5 gifted. I appreciate you, gang. If you're not over the age of 18, your options might be limited. You might have to settle for like a quick cashier job, some bullshit like that, bro. You ever crack it then throw in the fire anime at her spot? Oh hell yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I used to force girls to watch anime.